Alright. Is it working? Is it working? Oh, shit, I can hear myself. Oh my lord. Okay. Hello everybody! We are live with the King of Anime podcast! And somebody told us not to do any jump scares, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So, I'm a zombie now. I got bit, and it sucks. Yeah. This is the show, by the way, if you don't know, where we kill and pass things. Three likes means, or three passes. We get to watch to the next week, and two or more kills means it becomes a zombie, and we have to kill it. We have to shoot it in the head, we have to double tap it. So, co-hosts, introduce yourself. It is I, everything animated.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on? The devil now. What's going on, QRW6? Satsuki?
I found the cure. I am not zombified. The cure is extra dry gin. So if EA and C, if you want to get cured, go to your local liquor store and go ahead and buy some. Get you 2 shots in there. Rub it on the wounds, and you should be good.
Oh my god, hold on. What are we doing with our lives?
But now we're all musical. It's great. All you gotta do is cure yourself through auto-tune. That's all you need.
Oh no. I think I messed up.
What happened, EA?
I rubbed that stuff on my body, and then all of a sudden, I sounded auto-tune.
What stuff did you rub on your body?
You probably took 3 shots, didn't you?
I might have. Damn it.
Yeah, it happened.
I need to chill for a second.
Just walk it off.
I'm gonna walk it off right now.
I'm fucking dying. I can't handle this. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just need to clear my throat. All right, we should be back to normal. How's everybody doing? King of Anime podcast.
I walked it out, and now I sound great.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone sounds great now. It's really great. Akinu says Ben has a sore throat. What do we do here? Fuck.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah. Not Adachi Shimamura. Sport climbing girls. Hey, that was a new episode this week. Talk about it.
This episode seemed like there was a lot of showing off the new characters and what they can do as far as climbing and whatnot. And also, we got to see more of the main class or whatever with Nono or Nano. What's her name? Is it Nono?
No.
And yeah, that was neat to see a little bit of dynamic right there. Overall, it was entertaining.
Well, as for me, I thought this was a pretty good episode. I will say though, how things went was predictable, just because as soon as I realized we had a flashback in the beginning, I said, "Oh, no is going to lose." You don't in series like this and fighting sports or anything like that. When you get a flashback that early, right before they're in this like big competition or big battle, I would say 8 out of 10 times they're going to die or lose or something like that. So her losing wasn't unexpected on my end, but it was cool seeing the other characters and seeing I guess the advantages and disadvantages of being short, because that was honed in on with this episode. And I like that that was talked about, because that's pretty much why Nono lost, because she was just short and she could not reach the end of it.
Yeah.
And we seen somebody like I think her name is Awamine, Spider Girl, the climbing spider, how she was just able to utilize her long limbs, and she was just, as her moniker indicates, crawl like a spider to the top. And again, that just shows us the advantages and disadvantages of being tall. Not to say that if you're tall, you're going to have an advantage, because there are advantages of being short. But I like what they said at the end of the episode too, with Yotsuba, where she was saying like the challenges were kind of designed to benefit taller people. So sometimes it's not necessarily that being tall means that you'll get advantage, but sometimes if the rock climbing challenges are designed in a certain way, then yeah, being tall could greatly benefit. But overall, I enjoyed the episode.
I like the part. I like when they were actually like rock climbing in this episode. I thought that I found myself really invested. Also, there's a lot of like people in the cast. Like, damn, this episode was like, hey, you like climbing girls? Well, here's like a bunch of them. Collect them all. So that
catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, just kind of all showed up out of nowhere. So that was pretty interesting.
I choose you, Black Panther. Oh.
Yes, there was her. Still, I still think the show is very generic. I don't know how we're still watching this show. That is just me. It's just, oh God.
What happened there, Ye?
I'm sorry, I'm just playing with this. I've never done voice module or whatever it's called before.
I thought like there was going to be like an alien voice or something that said, "I object."
No, that happens later.
Okay.
I object myself.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, no. I mean, once again, for all the issues I have with this show, it's really just like it being kind of generic and sort of mediocre for me. Now, that doesn't mean that like there's nothing about this show that makes me hate it, if that makes sense. I don't feel too strongly about it. So I'm probably going to kill this every week, but we're probably going to finish the whole series, I suppose. So, but like, I don't care. Like it's one of those things where it doesn't like affect me that much anyways. So yeah, I'll I pay attention to the show. It's one of those things where like, even though I have faults with it, it has me invested at the very least. Unlike, which I think it's funny, Aiden says, "What's more generic, this anime or Rent a Girlfriend?" This show has me way more invested than Rent a Girlfriend. Not that that's like a very nice thing to compare it to, but it is what it is, as the kids say these days. So yeah, it's I feel not negative on this show, but I don't really feel any much positives about it. So I like the episode in general. I liked the whole dynamic of the climbing itself. I thought that was really cool. That is the one thing about this show, is when like it actually gets to the climbing parts, I find myself quite invested in it. And I think that's because I've never seen the sport before. I didn't even know that you could like be a pro climber, but I guess you can be a pro anything this day and age. So I think it's pretty cool. I think that's what makes this show interesting, is that it's a climbing show. It's a sport climbing show, right? So, yeah. I'm trying to be very positive about this. I don't want to be negative about it week to week. So
I thought, like we brought up the introducing of all the girls. I thought like the styles of how they climb was interesting as well. As he said, I'm same mindset. Like this is my first introduction into this sport in general. I've never had any type of um experience with this sport, seeing it, watching it, anything like that. So all this stuff is new to me. So like seeing how with Konomi and her climbing, we seen it before how she kind of like analyzes and figures out the correct path and everything. Um what Yosuba said to her, she said something like uh top climbers conquer walls twice, once on sight and once with and another time when with their bodies. I just like that because it shows you that you can you can be a good climber based on your wit, and that's kind of how like Konomi is getting by. You know, a lot of these people are experienced and have trained bodies, but the one advantage she has is that she's just super analytical when it comes to that. And then we saw other characters like the ballerina girl, Black Panther who just leaped, the girl with the muscles who just strong armed her way through.
She looks
So
like that
I
girl
thought that was
from.
interesting.
She looks like that girl from One Punch Man season 2.
Mizuki, I think you're talking about. Well,
Maybe.
no, season 2.
The one that's all in S&M.
No. Oh God, no. No, the big muscly
Damn.
girl with like the 2 pom poms. Looks like that one girl from One Punch Man season 2, where she was like in the tournament, but she was just randomly there.
One Punch.
Yeah, you gotta stop rubbing the alcohol in your wound.
I'm sorry. When you were talking about the S&M, I was rubbing my nipples, and then before I knew it,
Wait, we didn't bring that up.
Why you? Oh my God, yay. There's something that can't see you over every week. That man's
bad.
rubbing his nipples. Get him!
Get him!
Oh Lord, what are we talking about?
Oh, I guess the last thing I want to mention is, with sports series, I think, the action itself is important, but another big factor, at least to me, is the commentary on it. You know, kind of explaining like what's going on or just hyping things up, which I think with the announcers and whatnot, they did a good job of that. Like I said, the monikers is a thing that's it's superficial in a sense, but it gets you hyped up. Like when they bring up like the Black Panther is climbing, or I think the other girl was like the Crimson Stormtrooper or something like that. I think the commentary in this episode was good, and it kind of got me hyped for the action that was going on.
So,
But
Crimson Stormtrooper, does that mean this is better than Star Wars? Like immediately? Because I will say right now, this is better than the most recent Star Wars films.
I mean,
I
anything's
have not
better
watched
than the new Star Wars movies. The Mandalorian, on the other hand, that's great.
I have not watched them. I have no opinion on it.
You're not missing
I would say it's
anything.
better though.
Oh,
I would just say it's better.
Yeah, it definitely is. Rock Climbing Girls is better than the new Star Wars. Put that on a shirt.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Put it on a shirt. EA. Put it on a shirt and sell it. Go to Teespring.
I will.
Load it up. Put some text on that T-shirt. Pop it out for $40 a T-shirt.
Can I sing it too?
Yeah, sing it.
All right. I messed up. Damn it. What was I gonna say? Climbing Girls is better than the new Star Wars. Thank you.
Great.
I'm gonna keep messing with this. I'm sorry. I've never played with this before, so it's just fun to me.
Yo, get Voice Mod Pro, and then you can do birthday capella and birthday reggae and like
How much?
walkie talkie. I don't fucking know. For like $10. Oh, you can do sword, like a lightsaber sword? I don't know why you want
There's
your voice to
8-bit.
sound like that. Hey, yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me see what GoPro Pro is. Let's see. A lifetime, I could just spend $26,
Do it.
and it's mine for life.
Do it. Why not?
Well,
I think-
I have 30 minutes to claim this limited time offer.
Well, there you go. There you go.
I think we pretty much talked about everything.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
what I'm
ask you
saying.
guys, do you guys think Konami is going to end up being like the last person, like the last climber, or do you think it'll be like Yotsuba or something like that? Because I would hope that's not the case because she still is a novice at it. So I wouldn't want her to be like beat out all of these experienced people.
That's Sakura
But do
Mato,
you
right?
guys-
That you're talking about?
Yes,
Okay.
purple one.
Purple thick.
Purple thick, yes.
Do you think she's going to end up being like the last beacon of hope?
No. No, it's too early. Like, maybe if this was like episode 10 or 11, I'd say yes. But because it's only episode 5, that's a no.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what I meant. Like, do you think the tournament will end with like based on like her performance?
Oh,
Because
gotcha.
I was thinking like I kind of wouldn't even want to see that because again,
Yeah.
the other people that she's going up against probably have had years of experience, so it'd be kind of odd. Even though I said the whole thing with the analytical stuff that she's been going through, and she's been training for sure, but I think the gap in between their experience and like what she's been learning, everything is just too big for
Yeah.
like to justify that.
I say it's going to be down to the captain to do everything. That's what I think. And of course, June.
Well, I agree. I think that is a fair assessment to make, especially because even though this is episode 5, we're still pretty early in the series. So, you kind of have to like, you can easily like I think make a kind of like an order of elimination on how it's going to go. I think that the Spider Lady is just going to win.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's going to kill it.
She in the middle of her climbing, she looked at everybody just to see their faces of despair. I absolutely love her. She is my type of character for sure.
She's the Elsa of this series.
She has to smile. Yeah.
Yeah. All she needs is just a really revealing dress, a cloak, some kukri blades, and a lolly.
How
to
does that
stab.
even stay on?
Oh, with magic.
Yeah.
Of course, it's with magic.
She rubs her nipples and it stays on.
Speaking of
Yeah.
that, I think it's about time for me to rub my nipple. Oh no, what just happened?
Is that what happens when you rub your nipples?
I mean, apparently,
Yeah.
I'm rubbing my nipples and I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Alright, let me walk this off. Alright, I'm better. Thanks for introducing this to me.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm giving it the big kill.
Well, I'm gonna give it the big.
God.
Well, I will tell you this, see. It all depends on EA. Everything depends on EA. EA's pass or kill will determine whether or not the show gets through. Because you know what I'm doing. I'm passing.
Oh lord. All right. Fine
It's all
with
up
me.
to you, EA.
EA is the decider.
I'm glad to be the decider. That's great.
Let's talk about Shuko, the anime featuring Shuko. Shuko not very much in this episode.
Thank God.
Thank God.
What do you mean? Thank God, she was the best.
She's a lolly.
She was an alien.
And the aliens are terrible.
I like Like my reason is she's a lolly. EA is because she's from outer space.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, Satsuki, what'd you think about this episode?
Yes.
You're the one who picked it.
I thought this was a good episode as well. I think everything we watched was good this week. Spoilers for YashaHime, I guess. With this episode, I will mention the elephant in the room because it was the oddest, most misplaced thing in the episode by far. And that's when we had the lolicon at the pool.
Oh god, that was terrible.
I have no fucking clue why that was included. It had no bearing on the story whatsoever. And it's like, that's like the first dude that has ever got any type of focus in this show, and he's a fucking lolicon preying on little girls at the pool.
End it.
What?
End his life. Kill him. Throw him in the volcano. Put him in prison forever.
Sorry.
Yes, he needs to be tamed, he needs to be tased, he needs to be sedated and collared, thrown in a cage.
There's literally a group of these girls.
And he's just like slobbering on.
Yeah.
I literally have no idea why that was included in the episode.
Oh, he's just a teenager.
He's like that picture.
Boys will be boys. What? Terrible.
He was like
awful.
He was like that picture that Cedric drew of Echidna. That. He's literally that.
Oh, I seen one he did of some character I don't know. It's like Shala or some shit.
Shala?
Like that.
Oh yeah, Satsuki, you're gonna like Shala.
She
You probably
looks like
already
someone
knew.
I would like. But yeah, lollies know and lolicons know as well. Just no. Other than that weird thing, it was very interesting to see Shimamura and Adachi's mother have their conversation because
they
it
were
was the
sweating
most,
it out.
Yeah, they were duking it out by sweating it out, and it was just funny to me
like
because I'm
in
thinking to
Danganronpa.
myself, wait.
Yeah, there's a scene in Danganronpa where they do the same thing, where they're like they challenge each other in the sauna. Then one of them dies.
Maybe I should try to do that.
I challenge y'all to a sauna match.
Yeah, it's better than punching each other.
I agree.
But yeah, it was just funny to me that I'm thinking to myself, this is a grown ass woman. Why is she participating in this challenge? I mean, granted, at the end she kept saying like, "I'll let you win" or whatever. But I'm thinking to myself, no, you're a sore loser. You're feeling the heat. You're just saying this shit so you feel better about losing. But it was funny. But I guess Adachi's family life isn't so good, but it might get better. I don't want to touch on everything yet, so I'll pass the ball.
So when Shimamura gets out of that pool and looks at that pervert boy, the way she gets out of the pool looks to be one of the most uncomfortable things ever. Did you guys see that?
She literally said, "Yikes."
She literally like bends her spine downward and like juts her ass out into the air. I'm like, that is not the way you get out of a pool.
By bending your spine?
Yeah, like inward. It was crazy. Once you see it, you will never unsee it. It was like, what? What happened there? Was that just for fan service? Or was that just an honest
I say yes.
An honest mistake? I don't know. It looked very unnatural. Couldn't tell. Yeah, I liked the addition of Adachi's mother. Of course, you immediately know it's Adachi's mother.
Oh yeah.
And then, but as well, I like Shimamura's mother as well. Shimamura's mother seems very mischievous, very causing a lot of trouble, while Adachi's mother she doesn't quite understand Adachi, and Shimamura makes a lot of assumptions, which I don't think that was very good on her part, where she just assumes that she's not paying attention to her daughter, and not asking her, which that could be the case, but don't you think it's a little rude to just a person you randomly met in a sauna to go and overhearing this conversation, just butting in and going, well, it's because you don't pay attention to your daughter. You don't pay enough attention.
Oh, believe me, my parent was coming out as soon as I saw that. I was like, who are you? I know she doesn't know her from Adam and Eve, but still, it's like, if somebody that you didn't know came up to me and was like, yeah, you don't know your daughter, I would be like, excuse you? Who are you? But, I mean, yeah, I did find that to be a little rude. The mother had her intuition, too, because she didn't even think she was going to school. I mean, she's going to school, but not going to classes. She had her rights to feel the way that she did.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I do think there is truth to what Shimamura, I think, is saying, but
Sure.
I don't think that was the right time or place to say that.
No.
And I
Absolutely
think
not.
I think that makes Shimamura look like at the same time a very a good friend, but at the same time a very socially unaware person and someone who's a little rude and kind of probably can't maybe can't control how she feels emotionally about Adachi and gets super offended when she's involved, which makes sense. It's obvious that Shimamura likes Adachi, so
I mean, yeah, she's already fighting with her mother-in-law, so she's on the right track record.
Yep, that's gonna go over very well. Guess what, guys? Or guess what, mom and dad, we're getting married. I could. What the hell? What the hell happened?
I feel like, I mean, we didn't see too much of her, but I feel like considering that, just through that talk with, from her perspective, a stranger, that she changed her habits and started eating with her daughter, I think she would be accepting of something like that from Adachi, because it seems like she honestly wants to get closer to her, but she doesn't know how to, because I'm assuming Adachi doesn't open up to her.
I think it would have been interesting if she took a different approach where she was like, where Shimamura was like, hey, I'm like Adachi's friend. Like, I know what she does, and like I can vouch that she's like all right. And like try, if that's what you're worried about, maybe try and be a little bit more involved. Like moment to moment in her life more, if that is the issue. I don't know. It was a very interesting scene, I thought, for sure. Made me think a lot about their relationship. So it did the job. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else?
There was also, I don't know why she has a name. We keep calling her Alien Lolly. She has a damn name. I just can't remember what it was.
Yashiro?
Yashiro. I think that was it.
Yeah.
I don't know why she was in this episode, because she interacted with Mama's
I ask that question every time I see her.
Oh my god.
Okay, but to be fair, in this episode, I saw no place for her really.
She just wanted to encroach on Shimura's sister for no reason. She just kept going swoosh, 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 shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah, she was basically just harassing this poor girl.
Yeah, I know. She didn't know her either.
Yeah, imagine if you just seen like this shiny haired lolly just mirroring your moves. I would be like kind of scared.
You know what I would do?
What? How have they not pointed out her hair is fucking radioactive?
It is.
I guess that's only for the audience to know.
Yes, it's a little bit of a ludonarrative dissonance. Except for this is not the medium where ludonarrative dissonance
Words
can happen.
be explaining and they do things.
Let me describe to you all what ludonarrative dissonance means for a moment.
Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Sasuke,
Oh.
take another shot.
Let me ask you guys this: can you guys do a sit up?
Oh no, I can't do a sit
Yeah,
up.
I could do many sit-ups.
Because of my current health issues. I cannot do a sit up.
I have a pretty nice core, so I can do sit-ups. Shimamura needs to work out on that core.
If I do a sit up, like I would just be like, oh, ow, my stomach. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, I'm gonna die. Ow. That's literally what would happen.
Yeah, I can do lots of sit-ups. Like, someone wants to tell me to do it's like, all right, do a sit-up for a minute straight. I could do it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many I can do in a minute. It's not like all that impressive. I can't like do like 50 in a minute or something, but I could, I could do them sit-ups.
You know, EA, what if you start rubbing your nipples and doing sit-ups? Because if you walk it off, you're doing some exercise to walk it off. Can you do the same thing? Rubbing your nipples?
Oh, right now? All right, hold on. All right. Doing them crunches. Here we go. Rubbing the nipples as I'm doing the crunches. Here we go. Oh, God, gotta run this off. Yeah. All right, I'm better.
All right, cool. Oh my god. Oh, this is terrible. This has forever changed the King of Anime podcast.
I mean, there's only 2 people watching.
Yeah, no, this week people fucking hate us.
Understandable.
They say heard us turn into a demon, and they're like, oh hell no.
They're like, get the hell out of here. We don't want to watch your shitty podcast. No one likes you.
And they just fucking leave.
And then everyone likes me.
What?
Good idea.
Oh lord.
Or it could just be Halloween and that everybody's out doing stuff. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's a pandemic. I don't know why they would, but okay. They're gonna like die. They're gonna contract some terrible disease and die. That's what's gonna happen.
Well, when they're in bed, they can watch the King of Anime podcast.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, we're getting 6 now. Here we go.
Oh my god. Somebody is actually caring about the King of Anime podcast right now.
Or
what
dying.
a shocker.
Or dying.
Either one will do.
They
could just become
karaoke.
a spirit, and then they'll just go to the afterlife and become a ghost, and just be like, "Hey, I'm now a ghost. Isn't this amazing? I got shot on Halloween by a crazed man who is claiming that masks are for Satan."
Well, to be clear, I did not say Satan. I said the devil.
Welcome to hell. I will be your host for tonight, and you have joined Halloween Transit.
This is why we have 6 people watching.
Satan, Satan, do you know where the bathrooms are?
Oh, it's down the hall to the left. You can't miss it.
Well, see, the guy told me down the hall and I couldn't miss it, but there's nothing down there besides a storage closet.
Look, I just run the place, okay? I don't actually work here. I'm everywhere, okay? Just do it.
Well, the thing is like I really gotta go, and
You know what? You just go wherever you want. It doesn't matter. It's not like reselling.
well, I don't.
Something.
I don't want to go over there on that flaming stalactite. I feel like that's pretty nice. I don't want to ruin that. I also, Larry over there from my neighborhood
Alright,
down the street.
SeaTactics, you need to go to heaven now. I'm tired of you being.
No, I gotta use the bathroom. That's why I came here.
You're gone. You're going up. Saint Joseph, take this man.
No. I need to use the bathroom.
Here he comes.
That's why I came here.
I'm St. Joseph here to take you away.
Oh God. You guys got a bathroom here up in heaven?
The fluffy clouds will take you there.
The fluffy cloud.
You don't need a dick in heaven.
Yep.
Well,
Everything's great.
I thought heaven was supposed to be like cool and stuff. Like you could do anything you want and it's
Oh,
great.
very cool. The weather is so nice here all the time.
It's just clouds.
I know.
What do you do up here?
Don't eat the yellow clouds, whatever you do.
Why would I eat clouds to begin with?
Check in with this house key, you'll be fine there. Nice. Down on the left, you'll see the bathrooms. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, well, alright. I'll go try the bathrooms there.
What are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
Are we still talking about? Are we still talking about Adachi to Shimamura?
No, it's not. We're all killing it because we're in heaven. Kill it.
Jesus. Christ.
I will pass it. What are you giving it? Are you okay?
No, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but now I don't even know. Like, does it even matter anymore? Oh, yeah.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Oh,
But
God.
in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I'm at a loss for words.
This is our last episode, by the way. This is the rise and fall of King of Anime podcast.
The fall and fall.
This is the fall. You know where rock bottom is? Well, we're under it.
Oh
Yep.
God. So Sasuke, did you ever remember what you were going to say?
Yes, it was a scene with Adachi and Shimamura where they were at karaoke, hanging out with their friends, and I think it was Shimamura who said something like, "This doesn't feel right," or she doesn't like this environment, and I don't think Shimamura realizes it because Adachi definitely she does. She's obviously in love with Shimamura, but it seems like Shimamura is trying to figure it out, but I think she just wants to be alone with Adachi, and she feels more comfortable with her alone. And I guess that's what we're working towards. They had a cute scene at the playground on the swings where Adachi asked her to pat her head. Thought that was pretty cute. So yeah.
What was
Seems
the
like she's
point
figuring
of
it out.
what was the point of her saying, "Oh no, I'm still drinking it"? Ha ha! I'm not drinking it. It's empty.
I guess she just wanted to keep the can.
Was that her can? Like Shimamura's can? She wanted to like lick the rim or something?
Well, she touched it, so there's that.
Oh, that's a little weird. But to be all honest, I know I said I was going to kill this show, but out of all episodes, this was probably the best one just because one, there was less of Shioko and more of the actual story. And the story is all right, but I will admit that the last part with the karaoke and the singing and riding on the magic bike to a whole new world was a nice little touch. So I enjoyed it, but I'm still killing it.
All right. Well, I
Be
pass
honest,
it.
EA. You only like this episode because we got a MILF.
We got two mills. We got double mills.
She's pretty good.
We got double MILFs. Hell yeah.
That just
Not the
reminded me
character I
of.
love that.
That just reminded me of. Oh wait, you said there's nothing to where you live at. Where are the mills?
Yeah.
Tell me where are they?
I mean, I'm not
Tell me where
bragging,
the
but
MILFs are.
from I sometimes I go into these sites and they tell me like there's like 1 million mills in my area. So, I mean,
Well,
hey,
Alright,
I
EA,
know.
let's get in the car. We're going to Florida.
Sweet. We're going to. We're crashing over at Satsuki's house.
wait a minute.
Party at Satsuki's. He's got the alcohol.
And the MILFs.
I have like you would probably have to like like get one drop at a time.
Oh, so it's a bring your own booze type of party?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably bring your own house too.
Bring your own MILF? I don't have one of those. Do I gotta get a MILF to be able to get the MILFs?
We're talking
No, you
about
can
alcohol.
You can get the mills here.
You know how Scarface goes. First you get the money, then you get the alcohol, then you get the MILFs.
I think that's how it goes.
Great quote.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. So, Sasi, you said you were passing it?
Yeah, whatever.
Before we move on to YashaHime, I gotta say that King of Anime podcast is moving to Mondays. That's right. Saturday for King of Anime podcast. We've been on this time slot for over two years now. So we are switching to Mondays starting next week. EA? Is it next week?
Let me see.
It's one of the, it's
No, next Saturday will be the last Saturday, but
next Saturday is going to be the last Saturday of KOA.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you want, you can, because I technically will start the schedule. If you want, you can just skip this Saturday and then just go right into Monday, because that's when I'll be off anyway. So the 9th.
Well, we'll discuss further, I guess. But anyways, we are limited on the Saturday KOAs. When we will not be doing those for a while. Instead, KOA will become a Monday show. Mondays at 8 p.m. EST. Isn't that amazing? It's never been done before. Also, ReZero podcast this coming Monday and Tuesday. On Tuesday, we'll be having Natalie X Hunter. That'll be great. And if you haven't already, make sure to give this podcast a like and subscribe and ring that bell. How about that? That'd be nice. If you could do that, thank you. YashaHime. I thought this episode was like one of the best episodes yet. What did you guys think?
We got to see freaking Maroha use her demon powers. And she said Iron Reaver Soul Stealer. Oh.
Iron Reaver Soul Stealer!
It's just done in a auto-tune type of way. But
Maroha's
could you imagine? No. But yeah, that was cool. But we learned, because she's a Quada demon, that she pulls a Megumin and is only good for a little bit, and then she gets really tired and goes to sleep.
Yeah, in her Beniasha form, she can only maintain it for a minute, and then she just falls asleep, which is amazing. And because she's a quarter demon,
she's like a man having sex. No, okay, that fell on deaf ears. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Satan. You're canceled.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, she's a quarter demon. She's also quarter spirit user person. Same thing Kagome and Kikyo was. Forgot. Priestess.
Priestess?
Yeah. So she has spirit powers as well, which makes Maroha quite an interesting character power dynamic wise, because she has demon and spirit powers, and she obviously seemingly has to balance those two things out. What do you guys think about this episode and Maroha's powers?
What was something else that happened in this episode? Well, I guess I'll just comment on the Maroha thing. I think it's interesting how our powers work. EA already said, she's limited in her powers, so I like the fact that that's touched upon, because I don't remember that much about Inuyasha, but from what I remember, Inuyasha was behind the 8 ball when it came to fighting, because he was a half demon. So a lot of the times he would be disadvantaged in fights because he wasn't a full-fledged demon. He could still pull out fights and win them, of course, but he would have to do a lot more than your average demon, because he had to have human side to him. So I like that Maroha also suffers from like a nerf because of that as well. But at the same time, she has the spiritual powers to be able to compensate for that nerf, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we've seen in the last 4 episodes she can use this bow attack. I forget what it's called, but she can rain down a bunch of like spirit arrows at once, which is something I don't think Kikyo or Kagome could do. And so far, it just seems to me like her spirit powers are they're not like crazy overpowered, but it seems like she's already, at least in terms of her powers, can do a little bit more damage than just the basic, Kikyo firing an arrow.
Well, that also raised the question of how exactly she learned techniques such as those.
See,
Because
yeah.
the Iron Reaver's Soul Stealer is a Inuyasha, like no one else. That's an Inuyasha Taylor attack. There's no one else that has that, as far as I'm aware.
Well, he
as
also
far as I
used
remember.
he used Fangs of Blood, or she used Fangs of Blood as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Those are like Inuyasha centric attacks that she couldn't have learned from anybody else. Of course, she's their daughter, but I don't know if that's like an attack that you just know, like from birth or anything like that.
Seems like this doesn't seem like a Dragon Ball situation where they just like know how to go Super Saiyan. It seems to me like there's the parents. Like, what's going on with these parents? Like, why are they not around? Why doesn't Miroha know who Kagome is? Or has never seen her before? Why? I mean, they've been very mysterious. Even in this episode at the very end, Setsuna talks about how she ran into a traveling monk who was obviously Miroku. So,
yeah,
something is going
on. Why the
on.
fuck is he traveling?
Yeah, why is he traveling again? He's got kids.
I want to say, is he a deadbeat dad?
Well, it doesn't seem like it. I don't think Miroku...
I mean, he's a wandering, traveling monk. I thought he had lots of kids with Sango.
Maybe it wasn't just Setsuna who got her memory wiped.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So they don't know who they are because their memories got erased? Oh my gosh. Yeah,
there's some big thing going on with all of the parents and why they're not involved, because it doesn't make sense. If it was just like Shishomuru, who was kind of, out of the lives of his children, that's one person. But for Shishomuru, Kagome, Inuyasha, Moroku, and Sango not to be like super involved in their kids' lives, that's something's up with that.
Yeah. We got a flashback to the final act, which I thought was really, really awesome, where this show basically said, you know what? We're not like all those other shonen series that don't pay attention to their vast history, and, we're not going to retcon shit. They said, you know what? Sango's thing is made out of bone, her Hirai coats.
What?
Sango's thing.
Ghost.
Oh, that's
Sango's
the
thing.
One.
I think it would be Hirai coats. Oh god.
Oh god. We did it at the exact same time.
Oh, that was great.
So yeah,
Devil, put it down.
Yeah, so her Hirai coats is made out of demon bone of some kind, and bone-eating demons eat bone because they're bone-eating demons. So that was something that happened in the final act because they didn't use in the last episode. They used actual footage from like the first season of Inuyasha when showing Kagome or Kikyo firing the arrow at Inuyasha, sealing him to the Tree of Ages. But this was seemingly from the final act. So I like that this show actually is paying like as much respect to it as possible by even going back in the show and paying attention to, not retconning stuff randomly, just so they can, get out of a situation. Like, no, like it's been established already in previous series that bone-eating demons eat bones. So the Hirai coats would not be useful. Therefore, Hisui cannot help them out or won't be as much of a help.
Yeah, makes sense to like get him out of the plot in that instance. It just focused on the three girls. Um,
He's still sucking up all the blood of random people. He's never learned. He's a sick old man.
I mean,
Or
it's good
flea,
blood.
anyway.
It's good blood.
Yeah, I liked Miyoga coming back as well. I mean, I like all the you even got Kilala coming back, which is really cool. Kilala, she's still a little kitten, so she's adorable.
She is.
It's true.
And apparently,
I was going to say I love Toa because usually I think I said this before, but usually I don't like characters of Toa's ilk, like the naive and self-righteous characters, anything like that. I usually don't like characters like that, but I think she just works so well in Inuyasha because of the people she's surrounded by. She's surrounded by Maroha and Setsuna, who are like veteran like killers, and they're on their job when it comes to fighting and everything. But Setsuna is so misplaced in this world. She's like, why don't we negotiate with the demons? Like, we'll return the money to you. Like Toa is just hilarious in this world. Like, I don't think it works. Like, her personality doesn't work for me in every instance across the board of different series, but here in this world, seeing how she reacts to different situations because she had pretty much like a human upbringing is very funny to me.
yeah. That is what's really interesting about a lot of these characters is their dynamics. Toa being from feudal era, but being separated and raised in modern day Japan, and I also really enjoy Setsuna and Toa's dynamic right now. Setsuna is very annoyed by Toa, so I thought, I think it's this episode really established a lot of character relationships because we even got Hisui and Kohaku in this episode. Which, by the way, goddamn, Kohaku looks like a badass.
He got a little scar on his nose.
He's looking like the guy from Rurouni Kenshin.
He did a lot of coke.
Did a lot of coke. Also,
Who hasn't?
remember? I think it was in episode 3. Toa hesitates with the centipede demon, and it almost bites her. And May, but Setsuna saves them in this episode. After Setsuna's like, "Don't hesitate," and Toa's like, "I know." So, not treating your viewers like idiots with dumb shonen tropes, like the characters are actually smart and they learn from their mistakes. And in this case, it didn't take them a million episodes. It literally took her one episode.
Yeah, I would like to see Toa struggle to kill a demon that looks human or something like that, because she was able to get through this episode because she was dealing with these undead skeleton zombie things. So like she wasn't able to
Did somebody say zombie?
like
Somebody say undead?
oh
I'm here.
EA three.
That's
three
not me.
shots. Oh shit! See,
What?
these
No.
3 shots. Rub the alcohol into the wound, and you should be all right.
I don't got any alcohol. Can I rub my nipples?
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
shit.
works.
Did that work? Am I good now?
You're better.
I'm better?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good.
Shit. What the hell was I talking about?
Zombies.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. She was able to deal with the situation at hand because she was dealing with the skeletal zombie things, but I wonder how she would fare against demons that look like her, look human and whatnot.
Are we not?
Someone's reading a book.
Are we not? EA, you got anything to say? I guess.
Not much. It was just really nice episode. I thought it was kind of funny. how Toa and Setsuna, like you said, that's the dynamic and whatever. They're on top of Kilala riding, and Toa's like, I'm gonna
riding Kilala.
fall, and then Setsuna's like, get off me, I don't want to have to deal with this. And it's like, no, do you want me to fall?
We got introduced to the four perils, who are obviously the four perilous idiots, as our MCs will make them look like soon.
Perilous idiots.
I mean, that's what, dude. They all, like, I swear, like these, like, four perils, like they introduce all the time, like these, the great demon, and it's just like the great failure, more like pulls off one attack and that's it, and then they pull
Hold
off
on.
like 8 attacks.
The best group, at least to me and Inuyasha, was, I think there was the 7 bandits.
Yeah,
I don't know if
the band. That's not the band of the 7. Oh no, it is the band of the 7. They're called the band of the 7. Which
I
is
love
funny
them.
because Takotsu's son in this episode is named Jakotsu Maru, which
Yeah.
took me a while to not think Jakotsu. So I mean, that was to me that's another reference, I think. But there's also Yotsume, the four-eyed owl demon, which is kind of like Naraku's insects, sort of. That's sort of how they work. We also get introduced to corp dealer Jubei, which is pretty important because Maroha was blamed for the murder of Takotsu, even though she just found like the red rainbow pearl and took it, and then Jakotsu Maru just blamed Maroha for it. But Maroha doesn't remember anything about it. She just remembers waking up and seeing this dead person here, and took the red rainbow pearl, which is very interesting in of itself. There's also Takechiyo, the young raccoon dog demon. So pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, the four perils are Kantan, Toketsu, Kyuki, and Takotsu.
With that whole scene though of forgive me because I am a little inebriated. The whole scene with Maroha taking the red pearl and whatnot, I think she doesn't know what happens because she I forgot what it was called. I'll just call it the demon lipstick.
Beniyasha? That's what she
when
calls
she turned
it.
into
Beniyasha,
when
the
she
destroyer
turned
of lands. Sorry.
when she got into that form, it seemed like when she got knocked out, I mean, the next episode will tell, but I'm pretty sure she won't remember what happened in the last minute or so. So that's probably why she didn't remember what happened. But I'm pretty sure the demon, one of the four perils, said something like, "Oh, like that was the form that she beat me in." So, um, because I think it was Setsuna who said something like, "Oh, you don't remember it, so you're not the person who beat him." But I think the reason why like there's an inconsistency there is because uh, Maroha just doesn't remember it because she used the demon lipstick, and
Could be.
that affected her memories.
I think we'll see in the next episode if that confirms that, though.
Yeah.
As well, they talk about Kirin Maru to Miyoga about how he wants to distort time. And Miyoga says something extremely interesting. He says he finds it very hard to believe Kirin Maru want to do something like distort time. So, why would Miyoga think that? And why were they told by the Tree of Ages that Kirin Maru wanted to distort time? To me, maybe Kirin Maru's is being controlled by something, much like how the root head was infecting the Tree of Ages. That's what I think is going on here, because it was something that I think was just in there, but I think it's very important to mention that Miyoga doesn't think that Kirin Maru would want to do something like that. So,
Yeah. I mean, I think there's definitely manipulation going on because Setsuna and Toa have this thought in their mind that they had to fight Shishamaru, and just given I know Shishamaru might be like kind of like a loner and whatnot, and he's kind of an asshole, but I don't believe that he's going to be like the final antagonist
Yeah, I don't
for
either.
our characters. I just don't see it. So something's not right with that whole story.
Yep. Yeah, dude, this series kind of has a mystery. Like it's kind of mysterious, like what's happening right now, which is a totally different approach to what the original Inuyasha series was, which was kind of just very shonen, shoujo kind of stuff. But this is like a mystery. YashaHime is like a mystery right now, which is I never expected that out of something related to Inuyasha. QRW6 says it's going to be great when this mystery is uncovered. So yeah, even QRW6 is picking up on this stuff.
Yeah, if he said it, it's accurate.
Yeah, QRW6 is the master anime person. Super Injustice says he's loving YashaHime. All the people showing up now. This is great. Just a little late.
Nice to know that we're almost over.
Any final thoughts on this episode of YashaHime? We sort of covered everything.
Oh man.
Nah, not really. Other than I'm really just the whole approach that they're going about this is really unique, as opposed like it's like a hybrid. It's a sequel / spin-off, and like it feels like an old, just the old series with Inuyasha all over again, just with new characters.
And improved.
I like it. Yeah.
Like they got rid of most of the annoying things. All right. Okay, cool. What are we giving this?
Passing it.
EA.
Oh yeah, I'm passing it. I'm sorry.
I'm giving it a pass.
Yeah.
Not just a pass, but a pass.
EA, where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Everything Animated. I'm pretty sure if you just type in my name, you can just find my sexy ass. And my face is just right there for everyone to see. Currently, all I'm working on right now is a weekly podcast of Love Live Nijigasaki. See, I remembered it. And it's with Sasuke the Savage over there, and we're just doing that once a week. I do have a few other things in the works right now, but those are something that'll come out later, whenever I'm done.
Satsuki, where can they find you?
Shit. You can find me in hospital, getting over this. Getting over this inebriation. All right. You can the next video I'm probably going to post is JoJo Part 3 related. I have an interesting video with that. Probably it's probably going to spawn 3 videos. At least I hope. And as EA said, Love Live podcast, that's going to be there Monday or Tuesday.
Hmm.
Pretty much it.
Okay.
With that being said, I hope everybody had a good Halloween.
Spooky.
Thanks everybody for watching the podcast. We'll see you guys next week when we discuss more anime. And soon, eventually, King of Anime will be moving to Mondays from now on. So that'll be fun and exciting. If you haven't already, make sure you give this podcast a like, subscribe, and ring the bell. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye. I'll swallow your soul.